Hi everyone. So, I'm hoping even though this is live, I'll be able to save this afterwards. I haven't used the live feature on YouTube yet, so we're going to see how that goes. Today I have a poem that I wrote back in 2015. Um, I think I had written it even earlier than that. I had started it in high school, I think, so it had to have been pre-2012. Um, And I had just gotten the start of it, and I had found this poem half finished on a notebook years later, so around 2015, and I thought that had potential, but then it really fell apart the further I went into it. So I thought this shouldn't end here, and I sat down and I continued writing it. Finished it in a setting and was really proud of what I had cranked out. Um, This poem I read often. I like to read it aloud. I used to be a part of forensics competitions, and I always loved speaking. So it just feels really nice to be able to take something that I wrote that I'm really proud of and put it out there. So without further ado, this poem is called Misery Left Behind, and it's written by myself, Adina Reineman, otherwise known as A.L. Writer, based off of my initials, ALR. Let's see if I have this as memorized as I used to. All right. Misery, oh misery, in chains you have my soul. Slowing down the moves I make, these shackles take their toll. I have no way to hold my own, nor the things that I hold dear. And everything I want to hold is drifting far, not near. I'd been sitting watching life pass from the sidelines, been hoping that's enough to make it through this maddening timeline. I wondered what would happen if I took life in my hands, and I found that utter misery is wandering in these lands. It pointed back the path I came and said it is too bad that once the step's been taken, you can't turn back to what you'd had. Though what I'd had wasn't exactly much, I found that pain and sadness had infected everything I'd touched. Now memories are all I'll ever know, and I can't quite pull myself to bury everything below. The people I held closest gave their lives to get mine back, to put me back together, but their dying just spread the crack. So there I stand, me alive, a should-be martyr at their grave. The honor should go to them alone for everything they gave. But their death stands upon their tomb, upon their fresh-packed earth, like a vulture or a lion clothed in wool from lambs just birthed. He doesn't say a word at first, just stands there empty-faced. I wonder what he makes of us. Are we just beasts to be erased? Then from his faceless chasm, words that screamed of evil deeds. Come with me, I'll grant you power the likes you've never seen. A tempting offer, one I knew would come at high a price. But what I'd have to lose, I'd lost everything except my life. So off into the darkness I walked with death leading the way. Memories in my shadows, not a place they'd rather stay. I viewed the world through damaged eyes, veiled in misery. And pain and sadness stood at arms, paired like lock and key. My passport inside anywhere, no place they couldn't go, but nowhere really interested me, so why not join the foe? They say I've been to hell and back, or so the saying goes. But they don't really understand, or don't they want to know? Thank you for listening to my poem. I don't want to keep this too long. We all know that poetry is a short time span kind of deal. And if you liked this poem, I do have an archive of my own where I put a lot of my writing, mostly fan fiction, And I do have a lot of my older poetry on Fiction Press. I don't know if you want to go there. Anyways, I hope you liked it, and if you didn't, that's, poetry's an acquired taste. But I'd like to share that one just because it dives a lot into the personifications of different elements in the written poem, which I have posted below. A lot of the ones that I've capitalized are memories, pain, sadness, misery, death. Some of the other ones, let's see here. Memories, yeah. So I think that sometimes personifying emotions and things like that, it really gives a different perspective to how they affect us. Gives more of a visual representation, something you can really picture in your mind. I've always liked personification in poetry and writing in general. I sometimes apply those elements to actual novels and stories that I write, short stories and the like. Um, I've got a lot of writing ideas. Unfortunately, I have the attention span of a poet. So a lot of my stories are written in smaller segments, but I chip away at them. I'm getting closer to the end of my first fan fiction that has hit over 50,000 words. I'm quite proud of that. My archive of my own, I will actually put in the chat. I know that's probably not going to transfer over um, for pretty much after the stream. But the address for myself is basically um, archiveofourown.org/users/ALRT ALRITER ALWriter. Um, so anyways, thank you for joining my stream. I hope I'll see you again.